everyone. Today we're going to learn to make mashed potatoes. Good old-fashioned mashed potatoes from golden potatoes and water, milk, and salt. The water is needed for the boiling of potatoes, and then milk is for mashing them together. And you can add also whipping cream, the liquid one, or the butter. With this mashed potato, with these potatoes that I cut up in pieces, I put them in water. If you do them ahead of time, just place them in water. It's fine. You have to make sure that you add salt. I'm gonna name myself the queen of salt. In order for your potatoes to be very good, you have to add a good amount of salt. Remember, the salt, potatoes needs to boil with the salt even more than you think they need. If they're gonna be salty when you add the milk or the cream and the butter, they're gonna just become perfect. So don't be afraid to add salt to your water. So the potatoes, they're gonna boil with the salty water, and the taste is gonna become absolutely delicious. So this is the first step. Peel the potatoes, cut them in pieces. Let me show you how big. I usually cut a potato in 4. Cover them with water. Put salt in the water, maybe 2 full spoons of salt, and let them boil. After they are boiled, you can try them with a fork. If the fork go easily in the potatoes, that means they are already boiling and soft, and you can take the water off and add a stick of butter, not a stick. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to overdo with the butter. Maybe like an inch of butter stick or something like that. Okay, let's go. From here, I'm gonna start the stove. I'm gonna let the potato boil, and we're gonna go from there, and I'm gonna show you the next step. Again, my potatoes, they were boiling for maybe 30 minutes. I'm not exactly sure. Right now, I'm gonna teach you how to check if they are done. You get a fork and you stab the potatoes. If the fork goes very soft in the potatoes, that means they are done. Mine goes soft, the potatoes, they are done. I'm not gonna let them more. The next step will be to drain the water, put the mixer, the electrical one, because I'm not gonna use my hand, I'm so sorry. And then add butter and milk. Now I'm gonna tell you what you need for mashed potatoes to finish the product. You need maybe, let's say, an inch of butter. You need milk. I would prefer whole milk, but right now I have only the reduced fat. And if you really want it delicious, you're gonna put a little bit of whipping cream. This makes delish mashed potatoes. And another trick, it's very important for you to warm these up. You don't want to add them cold in your mashed potatoes. I'm gonna show you how I stir my mashed potato. You can use like a regular stirrer and put them in there. But I just take the mashed potatoes as you see. I tilt the cap a little bit. I put a rug over it. I hold the cap and I pour the water out without dumping the mashed potatoes, and everything is in there. And another important trick that I'm gonna tell you, even though it's not very, very nice, just do the mashed potatoes in your sink, because you're gonna love the fact that you're not gonna make a mess on your countertop or on the walls because of this high-speed mixer that you're using for the mashed potatoes. As soon as you drain the water, you're gonna add the butter. You're gonna leave it there, and you're gonna put the cap on. So you're gonna put the butter on the mashed potatoes, and you're gonna put the cap on, and you're gonna let it melt. In the meantime, you're gonna prepare your milk, which you'll have to warm up, kind of like almost boiled. I choose to have, since I have a little bit of whipping cream, I'm gonna just put it all. I finished. So it's about 100 milliliters on my cup, about half a cup less, a little bit less. And I'm gonna just pour milk, and that's it. I'm gonna use a cup of milk just in case I will need more. I can warm more. So I'm gonna warm this up in the microwave for 3 minutes. It's gonna be nice and hot, and then we're gonna start the process. Now the butter is melted, and I'm gonna just mix the potatoes until they're gonna be mashed, and I'm gonna add the milk. Okay, my milk is ready in the microwave. Whoops, it was ready out the microwave, but it's okay. It totally spoiled over the microwave, but it's okay. I still have a little bit left over, and I'm gonna add a little bit of it. And this is why I told you to put it in the sink, because you're gonna spill all over the place, but in this way you're gonna clean it very fast. I think it's done. Soft, yellow, exactly as you like it. And if you want to add more salt, you can. Just remember that I added a lot of salt when the potatoes they are boiling, so I might not need to add the salt, but I might. So let's taste. I don't need salt, so it's perfect. Enjoy.